Someone trying to help. You should go to your people.
I saw you join the fight, stranger. I only wish to speak with you.
My squad is here.
Hair as red as the Blight. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. You're Aloy, Hekarro's champion. My name's Gatak, leader of Fox Squad for the Lowland clan.
Your squad made quite the entrance.
Lowlanders know how to use the element of surprise. My squad's been cutting this camp's supply lines for quite some time. But we knew assaulting its gates would be the only sure way to recover the village. Didn't think we'd get Hekarro's champion as backup, though. But we should be thanking you. Fenrise is a sacred place to my clan. Here we train for the trials that make us into full-fledged soldiers. And here we are marked as such when the trials are won. It is where Hekarro himself became a soldier.
So taking this place was a show of strength by Regalla.
A failed one, thanks to you. We'll return it to its former glory and defend it from any rebels in the area.
Sounds like you can take care of things from here then. I'll get going.
I hope we meet again.
Safe travels, champion.
Next time, perhaps you could make a purchase.
My fingers feel stiff in this cold. I should go to my room and check out the focus I found in that rebel camp.
Aloy, you're back. Is something on your mind?
Maybe. It's about the Tenakth rebels. And the Oseram.
Really? Well, that doesn't sound good. Let me know how I can help.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Kotallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Carja as it gets. They definitely have a base, a place called First Forge. We just have to find it.
First Forge? I think I know where that is. I was back in Barren Light checking up on the Vanguard when my focus picked up on another one of these. An Oseram. I thought it was strange, so I decided to have a little chat with him. When he saw me coming, he ran. Caught up with him and he tried to crush his focus. But there was still data on it. A bunch of locations and coordinates. One of them was called First Forge. Didn't know what it meant, till now.
Nice job.
Now you know me. Ancient tech expert.
Did any of that data mention a woman named Asera? She's the one who's running the group.
Oh no. You remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Carja? Well, she was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. I mean, real bad. I thought she was dead, though. Taken out by one of Murad's guys.
She's not. And she wants revenge against the Carja. But I'm not gonna let it happen. Send me those coordinates, okay?
Now hold on, Aloy. I'm coming with you. Asera's the last of a line of killers that murdered Ursa. I need to be there when she goes down.
Of course. Send me the location and I'll call you when I'm close.
All right, then.
You should know. Sylens is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
Remember to send me the coordinates to Asera's base. I'll let you know when I'm close by.
I'm sending him now. I won't let you down.
I know.
Data from a city in the desert that reclaims water. Extraordinary. Aloy, it's been a while.
Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki, another of our ancestors. If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able to fix the system back home. Then my sister, my parents, other families won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the long rains come.
Right. And to find it, we need to head back to San Francisco. I have to go.
I'll be ready to head out when you call.
And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to Landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
hot.
You made it back. Hey, it's me.
Oh, I'm glad you're back. Did you want to discuss something?
I'll be going now.
Okay. I'll be right here.
Okay. The focus I got from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted. But with a little time, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Aloy, it seems you've recovered some property that doesn't belong to you.
Oh, you're not surprised to see me? You know, after you tried to sell me out to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab?
Hardly. When I realized the lone hunters had been raiding Regalla's camps, I knew you had escaped. Subtlety is not your strong suit. From now on, I suggest you stay away from rebel operations. You're meddling with something you don't understand.
What I understand, Silence, is that you've doled out machine overrides to dangerous people, and stoked up a tribal civil war. Again. I'm gonna put a stop to it.
Fine. Stubbornly blunder ahead as usual. Your efforts will only slow the inevitable. A warning, though. The Sons of Prometheus are very tenacious, and they want your head. There's nothing I can do about that now.
Oh, I'm scared. What will I do without your protection?
You should be scared, Aloy. More than you realize. But I have better things to do than educate you. Best of luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
Ow! One of these days, I'm gonna shut that arrogant mouth of his. Permanently. But first I have to figure out why he's doing what he's doing. All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. So much of who I am is because of Rost. Even now, he's still teaching me. And he'd probably scold me for taking so long to learn the lesson. One of Morland's embers. The spark of a new dream for an ancient city. Alana must have left this for me on her way back east. I wish she could have stayed. But I know Meridian and the Lodge need her.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
All blades against Regala.
If only my blade could have earned honor against Regala.
May the day bring you victory.
I'll join too then.
Maybe that's wrong.
I see what you're getting.
Aloy,
Nothing
it's been a while since Bleeding Mark.
mountainous regions of the hot zone.
Well met, Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood in Bleeding Mark.
Atika. So you did it. You're part of the Chief's Guard now.
It wasn't an easy choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentuck to rest, and I thought about what he said. He served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone.
Roam the wilds today, and their secrets died with them.
Shame. I never thought we'd see the visions like this.
Moments later, the entire grove was filled with lights.
Like the days of the first Tenai.
Even more. The truth of the visions was revealed to us. Then, we gathered here and listened to Faraday's words.
And this was the same message Chief Hekarro saw.
Oh yes. Unity against our common struggles. Peace instead of war. Aloy, I was just telling Cavo how you revealed the visions after Regala's attack on the Cool Route.
I've always wondered what Chief Hekarro saw and heard the day he conquered the Grove. Now we know.
I'm sorry you don't get to see it too.
It's okay. I know a chaplain who was there.
The deeds of the 10 have always inspired us in battle. Now they will guide us towards peace as well. All thanks to you, Aloy.
What brought this on? With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do one thing.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
Those Delvers better not steal any more of these recordings.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
The locator beacon on the recordings has led me to others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I could hear their call.
Will the new voices I brought help you?
I don't know much about this other great battle you said these recordings are from. So anything I can learn helps me understand how these warriors fought.
I'll let you know if I find more voices.
Juliet 9, you are weapons free and cleared to engage the swarm.
Is that playback device working properly?
Yes. Thank you for helping to fix it.
I've brought you more of the voices you're collecting.
Another chance to learn about this lost war.
That's the last of the voices I can detect.
You found them all. I was worried that the Delvers would have looted them before they could be recovered. The voices of these ancient soldiers deserve to be held in honor, not sold as entertainment. I will make sure everyone who comes to listen knows that it was you who saved them for us. From one recording to all these, now I have the chance to learn so much about this forgotten war. Thank you. It will make me a better soldier, a better Tenakth.
With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more. For the clan, the tribe. All going through then.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
Trail was tough. Hope these lights the troop speaks of are enough of a recompense. No, that's not her. Can't be.
The troop sure wasn't lying about this being a magical place.
Aloy! When Stemmer told me there were a bunch of gizmos that changed the lights in the ruins, I was skeptical you'd get them all. But now, we can mix up the looks of this place whenever we want. The sky's glowing, which means the shards will be flowing. And Stemmer thinks he's the wordsmith. Might make a trading post out of this place yet.
Nothing about you, but having a place.
Fire keeps walking.
Those lights will be a welcome addition to Marlin shows. And Obadiah's ticket prices.
Over here!
The old wordsmith's heart warmed as a friend returned. You know, all these lanterns floating about are like a guiding light to our little oasis. Glad we left them on. Don't suppose you found more ornaments?
I did, actually. Here you go.
So, what can I do for you?
Let's go with this one.
I'll get right to it. Fireworks like Moreland's. And all that other stuff floating around. Is that snow?
Don't think so.
Dust?
No.
Hail?
I think it's just sparkles.
Oh,
You finally gonna put your
interesting.
logo where your mouth is?
Oh, and before I forget, help yourself to the contents of that chest over there. For our heroine had dared the challenges of the West, recovering lights long lost, deserved riches.
You think you're
and
so
reward.
good? Let's try that left.
I'm not quite sure I live up to all that, but thanks.
Good to see you again, Aloy. So, did you want to...
Let's see this one.
You got it. This is stranger than a spark in a puddle. What kind of festival celebrates bats? By the forge during the party, what did they feast on?
Every second of this whole venture.
Going soft all of a sudden?
From journeys unknown, the Nora returned to the teller of tales and keeper of ornaments. So, what'll it be?
Let's put this one up.
By our heroine's word, the lights would dazzle the sky. A lot of hearts flying around. I'd bet shards this one's dedicated to the romantic arts.
Still plenty of danger ahead.
So she entered once more, our heroine whom all adore. So,
This one seems good.
I hope Abaddon is ready for this. Showers of sparks and serpents. Whatever they were celebrating, it must have been quite a festival.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Aloy, this old wordsmith is always happy to see you. So,
I want to see this one.
and so the wordsmith set out to bring new light to the ruins above. Beneath the cascade of golden leaves, the old wordsmith found himself reflecting inwards, a meditation of the mind, and a calming of the spirit. The old wordsmith. So, are you?
That's enough of this one for now.
I'll dim the lights then. Aloy. So.
Let's see this one.
You got it. The wordsmith gazed upon the leaves of gold, searching for enlightenment on the traditions of the old ones.
What do you mean?
So she entered. So.
Let's go with this one.
I'll get right to it. This must have been the Feast of the Crescent Moon. But they couldn't have celebrated every crescent moon, could they? By the Forge, that'd be a lot of feasts.
I don't mean to pry, but
honor and strength. Walk in strength, friend.
Your blade be bright.
You honor the Tanakh. With your blade amongst us, honor, truth.
Charging at an enemy blade in hand.
We had more soldiers like the Nora, so we would have much less to fear.
I know where my
You should learn more about our ways, Outlander.
Medals are given to the best of our hunters. So is our best gear. What can I do for you, Aloy?
I found more soldiers' tags.
Thank you, Aloy. I know the families of the fallen will appreciate this. You must have cleared every outpost in the wilds. If I were Regala, I'd be worried. More importantly, our dead can now be bagged and tagged properly thanks to you. May the Ten be with them. Here, these belong to one of the fallen. He left no family behind, but I know he'd be honored to have a true soldier have them.
Thank you. I'll take good care of them. Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
Sure. I know. But you and me guarding the Memorial Grove? Maybe...
Took the rebel outpost down, did you? Good.
Dunes might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of danger.
Everything okay there, Porgov?
Ah! My steel flame friend, behold!
Oh, your lockbox. The one I found in the tunnel.
Just the one! It was bequeathed to me when my dear ma passed. Never could get the damn thing open, but the lock must have broken off when the Rockbreaker attacked. Haven't seen its contents at long last. I want Martha to have it. My sister. She could use it more than me.
Hold on. If it was given to you, why couldn't you get it open?
I lost the key. You know how it is with small objects, big hands. Not that you know how it is exactly. I mean, your hands are dainty, of course. No, not dainty. Well forged. That's it.
Porgov.
All right, I stole the box. It was supposed to go to Martha, but I just wanted something of my ma's to remember her by.
So the box rightfully belongs to your sister, and now you want to return it. What was inside that made you change your mind?
Nothing. I just thought she'd want it back. She and my ma were close. Me, well, guess you could say I was always the stray spark.
All right, Porgov. Sounds like you want me to give this box to your sister. Where is she?
That is a good question. I know she was working in Chainscrape last.
Huh. I have a friend there. I could ask her.
Ha ha! Well forged and well connected.
If I'm in the area, I will try to find your sister. At least to hear her side of the story.
Okay. Well, if you see Martha, tell her I still remember the flying keg.
I bet Petra would know where I can find Martha. I should pay her a visit the next time I'm in Chainscrape.
Sensible choice.
those renegade Tanakhs?
Be welcome, Outlander.
The latter, not so much.
Eyes up here, brother!
To the
How could there be an underground city in the desert? I've been mulling over a design.
I'll have you know, I am the smartest man.
Hey,
No one wants to play strike. No? Anyway.
Time for another round?
Hey, I'm looking for an Osram named Marsa. She might be working here in Chainscrape. Do you know her?
Marsa? Yeah, of course.
Tough gal. Puts her back into her work. Not like the drunken louts around here. Why are you looking for her?
I met her brother out west. He asked me to return a family heirloom to her.
Huh. I didn't know Martha had a brother. Anyway, last I heard she was doing a job out by those old Carja signal towers. Northeast of here.
Thanks.
Ostrom family squabbles ain't pretty. Best of luck wading into that muck.
I have to go. It was good to see you again, Petra.
And you, Flamehair. Don't be a stranger.
If I were a sober man, I would salute you.
Chef's back to his old stuff.
3 months.
Shards. Why else would one leave the glory of Mainspring? Boredom. Nothing interesting happens in the claim anymore.
Claim it's known. We travel as far as Did you hear about that traveling Oseram troop?
Petra said Porgov's sister should be working around here. I have a feeling she won't be thrilled to hear from her brother. But at least she'll get her lockbox back. Marsa?
Yeah? What's it to— oh, the Nora maid. How do you know my name?
I, met your brother Porgov out west. He asked me to give you this.
My ma's lockbox. That miserable chuff stole this from me. By the forge, he broke the lock too.
Actually, that was from a rock breaker.
Oh, so he's dead then?
No. After he saw what was inside, he wanted you to have it.
Oh, then I guess guilt finally caught up with him. Let's see here. A jewel. Surprised he didn't pocket it for himself. And a letter. It's from my mom. Her last wish was that I make amends with Porgov. That doesn't make sense. Porgov caused her, all the family, so much grief. Always running off to chase easy shards instead of helping Dad at the forge. Why would I want him back in my life?
If Porgov read that letter, then maybe he wants to make amends too. He also asked me to tell you that he remembers the flying keg.
That lug. When we were kids, we used to grab a metal panel and slide down this big hill. But one day, Porgov got the idea to use an old keg. He climbed inside and off he went. Only, he didn't stop at the bottom of the hill. That keg kept rolling with Porgov still inside, right off a ledge. You'd think the keg sprouted wings the way it soared. Then splash! Right into the lake. Thought he drowned for sure. But he lugged himself out onto the shore and shouted, "Again!"
Sounds like a good memory.
Think that might be the only time I can remember us not fighting. Just lying there by the lake, laughing till it hurt to breathe. When you met my brother, did he look okay?
As well as you can expect for someone out in the middle of the desert. You could see for yourself.
Nah. I mean, I heard some folks are headed out that way, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Thank you for bringing me this. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. If you decide to go, you'll find your brother at a place called Camp Nowhere.
Of course he'd end up nowhere.
We stalk, we strike, in the hunt, and in business.
I know things have been difficult, but doesn't that make the ceremonies more important? Hi there.
Lau and Ven, reunited after the old growth.
To restore it to the way it was? Feels
There she is, the hunter that saved my sorry rump.
I'm glad she did. I shouldn't have left you out there.
Enough of that. If you hadn't run, you'd be dead, and no use to anyone.
He's right. That Clawstrider was a killer.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved us both. I wouldn't have been able to live with the guilt.
What's next then? A Thunderjaw? A Stormbird?
More like a nap.
Sleep well then. You deserve it.
Lovely to see you. Maybe the tallneck chafed against it? No other machines are large or strong enough to run.
Going down!
Good hunting, Outlander. Just woke up, didn't you? May the land I specialize in your survival.
Dress for protection, dress to impress.
That has to be some of my best work yet.
I'm sure I'll have something for you next time.
Is that you?
Earned 3 half strikes.
Yeah, but they're still just cats.
A sharp blade to your enemies.
Be guided by the tank.
May your blade be sharp.
Nice choice of armor.
Might as well set a new record.
Why don't we make this more interesting? First to a full strike.
Aloy, wasn't expecting to see you in Scalding Spear. I hear you fixed the wound. And stopped the war within our clan?
I was just lucky your commander was willing to listen.
Wasn't luck that took down the bulwark? Or fought off Regala? What's next? Saving the world?
If I'm lucky.
Have you been to Plainsong? Did you see Corey?
I did. He's doing well. He's playing music.
Music? Yeah, I can see that. He always carried a tune well. I never thanked you. You did right by him.
So did you.
At the ready, soldiers.
What's going on?
My squad's being sent on patrol northwest of here. I won't be able to see Corey for a long time. I wonder if you could let him know. I don't want him to think I've abandoned him.
We are moving out.
Please.
If I find my way to Plainsong, I'll let him know.
Sakura, I will leave your scab ass behind.
Thank you, Aloy.
There you go!